The two best words in sports. Game 7. Clippers, Nuggets, win or go home. My best bets are on the way. If you are new, my name's Austin. Thanks for tuning in. I'm excited for the first Game 7 of the NBA playoffs. And lucky for us, we get another one tomorrow. Here's how this video is going to go. Number one, we will begin with a recap of yesterday. Then we will go to our two favorite picks of the day. We'll end with a parlay, and technically we'll end with who I think wins this game. It's going to be a good one. Hopefully we can make some money with you guys. Let's dive into first a recap of how we did yesterday, and it wasn't a great day for us in terms of our bets. We went 1 and 2. Sengun cashes over in points plus rebounds. Van Vliet was my under for the VIPs. That was an absolute cake fest. And Pajemski just kind of have to laugh that one off as he gets benched. I don't really know why they benched him because he had been one of their better players of the series, but they benched him. So we never really stood a chance. He came in and still played a couple minutes, but didn't shoot because the matchup wasn't the one we were targeting. Oh, well. And that kind of ended up costing our better slip as well, but we'll run back the better slip. A reminder, better, if you sign up, use my code SHOT, SHOT. They'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar up to $77. Today's free pick is Bo Nickel, I believe, UFC stuff. I don't really bet UFC, but it's a free pick. It's going to cash regardless. But let's dive into the picks today. Game 7. I'm amped up for it. I got 3 picks. Let's go to the first one. The guy that I'm rocking a shirt for. One of my favorite shirts in my collection. It's the Joker. What are we backing for him? I'm actually backing his over in rebounds. Over 12.5, minus 110 on FanDuel. Now, if you are a trends better, you would say he went under the first 2 games, went over the next 2 games, went under the next 2. Maybe he goes over here. But yeah, he's only actually over this line in 2 of the 6 games. So 2 and 4 towards the over under. But I think this is a good matchup for him to get the rebounds. And honestly, game 7, we know Jokic is going to be out there a ton. He might play all 48 minutes. Probably closer to 43, 44. But again, he's going to be out there, win or go home. He's not going to want to sit on the bench a ton. And we look, and the NBA has 6 million commercials, especially in game 7. They know everyone's watching. We're cranking those commercials out there. But joking aside, we've seen this series. He had 9, 11, then 13 and 21, then only 10 and 7 the last 2 games. But the rebound chances have been there. So it's not like he's running away from rebounds. But we've seen in the last 4 games, he's had 19 or more rebound chances. So the ball's maybe not getting into his hands, but we know in a pivotal game 7, number one, you're going to see worse shooting splits. I mean, that's just going to happen. A more defensive game. They're probably going to not call as many fouls too. So you're going to see probably some worse shooting numbers, some more rebounds to be grabbed. And we know Jokic is going to play a ton. But additionally, if you just look at the rebound chances, the 19 or more, pretty solid. If you go back to on the season, he's over this in 40 of 53 games when he sees 18 or more rebound chances. Now, let's keep in mind a regular season game much different than a game 7. Everyone's going to be trying to get those rebounds, but we know Jokic can be out there, and maybe he would have taken a little bit of energy off on the defensive side. He's going to be giving it his all because this could be the final game of the season. So we're going to see him going out there trying hard. If you are someone that is just a trends better, I could give you that in his 5 career game 7s, he's over this line in all 5 with 13 or more. That included a game 7 last year when he had 19 rebounds. So again, Jokic shows up when the lights are the brightest. I'm confident he's going out there. Ending defensive possessions is just as important as scoring. You don't want to give up offensive rebounds. That can change a whole game. I look at Jokic to go out there, grab 13 boards in his 44 minutes that he probably plays tonight. I think it's a pretty solid bet to make. I know if you were just betting it every single game this series, you're down, but I think it at least cashes in game 7. So Jokic, I don't necessarily know if we'll see another game this season. If not, you've been a wagon for us this year. We appreciate you. Go get us 13 rebounds. My next play is actually going to be a guy coming off the bench, but could play starter level minutes, and it's going to be an absolute roller coaster ride of a play. That's Russell Westbrook. Over 18.5 PRAs, minus 122 on FanDuel. I like it at 19.5 as well. Now, betting on Russell Westbrook in a game 7 could go a bunch of different ways. And honestly, from possession to possession, it could go any different way. You could see a turnover, made 3. You could see anything. And that's kind of a fun thing for betting on Russ, unless you're losing money, which we don't call fun over here. But I look at Russ in this matchup, and I think I need him out there. We talked about Michael Porter Jr. in game 6. We took his under. It was sweat-free. Why? Because he's banged up. He's injured. He can't really guard that well. He can't grab rebounds. All of these in between, they were targeting him left and right. And as a result, in game 6, Michael Porter Jr.'s minus 24 in his 24 minutes. So they ended up going towards Russell Westbrook a little bit more, and that's great for us. We want him to do that. But even if that is not the case, Russ is over this line in every single game that he's played more than 10 minutes. He had that, I think it was game 3 he got injured in and then missed a game. But we've seen in the games that he's played actual minutes, he's at 26, 19, 23, and then last game, 30 PRAs. The Clippers, they're willing to live with Russell Westbrook beating them. Number one, they'll leave him open from three. They'll live with that. And number two, they're living with him making decisions because he is notoriously a high turnover guy, and turnovers could be a difference in the playoffs. I mean, heck, if I'm them, would I rather Jamal Murray, Jokic, or Russell Westbrook shooting it? I think it's pretty clear you'd live with Russell Westbrook shooting his mid ranges, which is why it could be painful to bet on his over. But again, I think he's a spark plug off the bench. It's what he is. And in a game seven, he's been here before, and I trust him here. And I just don't know if they really want to lean on Michael Porter Jr. Even in games Michael Porter Jr. has played well in, Russ was still hitting this over. I think last game we saw him play 35 minutes. He could see that again today if MPJ struggles, or they're just like, you know what, MPJ, we're not really feeling what you're putting out there. I like Russell Westbrook here. So give me his over in PRAs. I really think it's a solid play. Could be a roller coaster ride, but I'm there for it in a game seven. My third play of the day will be our Dub Club exclusive play. It's an under in points. It's on the Clippers side. You can check it out there. It's exclusive to the Dub Club. $10 off your first month if you want to join it, see it, and see all the exclusive plays going forward. You can do that. Links down below. Let's end with a better slip and then talk what do I think wins this game. Now, the better slip is going to be consisting of a bunch of other props I looked at. Heavy leans, but in my opinion, I probably should have said at the top of the show, I get it, it's a game seven. Doesn't mean you have to bet 15 things in the game. That's how you lose money. But I do like this better slip, and it's going to consist of a couple of leans that I had. I just don't want to force 5 picks into one game. But again, reminder, I'm better. Sign up using my code SHOT, which is also linked at the top of the description. They'll give you a 100% deposit match up to $77. Take advantage of that. You'll get this free pick. Here's what I'm rolling with. Again, I forgot to switch the slide thing. It's not a $250 entry match. It's a 100% deposit bonus. So I think the deposit bonus is much better than the entry match. Don't at me. Here's a couple leans I had. Norm Powell's less than 16.5 points. I looked at fading him. I just didn't do it because he's Norm Powell. He's a streaky guy, and I think maybe we see the Nuggets switch up on defense, and maybe they give Harden and Kawhi a tougher matchup. But again, Norm Powell has struggled on the road in this series. I would be willing to fade him. I want to say he's under in every single road game, so don't mind fading him. I like Nick Batum, though. Points and assists. Nick Batum had a really good game 6, and he's a guy out there that's giving them more juice than Chris Dunn. And I would not be shocked if tonight Nick Batum starts. Number one, he's a better playmaker than Chris Dunn. Number two, he's a better shooter than Chris Dunn. Number three, they're pretty much equal defenders. He can go out there and guard Jamal Murray. He can guard Jokic. They can switch him on there. So I think Nick Batum plays a lot of minutes today. He's a good spot-up shooter. Could make 3 threes. Also had 6 assists, though, in that game 6 win. Then Jamal Murray for 5 assists. That's an alt line, so nothing too crazy there. I think it gets you 5. And then Michael Porter Jr., less than 16.5 PRAs. So I like this one. $20 on it wins 140. You can tail me on Betr using my code SHOT, SHOT, or the link down below. They'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar up to $77. So to recap the picks before we talk about who I think wins this game, Jokic rebounds over. Russell Westbrook over in PRAs, Dub Club exclusive, and then we're just sprinkling on that better slip, which is right here, which I think is a good chance of smacking. I love all those other 3 picks minus the Jamal Murray. That's an alt line. Love the other 3 picks. Would have had them on the official card, but I don't need to force 6 picks into one game. Let's talk about this game. Who do I think wins? I guess there's 2 different sides of the equation. Who do I want to win? I'd probably lean towards the Nuggets. I just love watching the Joker. And they've been a team I've watched a lot more this season than the Clippers. I wouldn't honestly be mad if the Clippers won. I do still lean the Nuggets, though, on the money line. They have the best player in the world. And I think at home, that's a huge advantage for teams in game sevens. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. You know what? We can pull it up. Home, road, game 7, win-loss. I'm sure. I mean, how often does the home team win? Let's see. Yeah, this is not really coming up. Again, home teams are going to win a lot more often in game 7. This is a pick 'em. I would lean them. Not going to be mad. I'm just hoping for a good game. These 2 teams, and Jokic just talked with this in the post-game press conferences. If you're looking for good basketball, this has been probably the best series to watch. A lot of competitive games outside of the, game 3 or 4. It was like a 34-point loss for the Nuggets. But again, I think I would lean the Nuggets if I had to bet it. I'm only sticking to my 3 props in this game and that better slip, but I would lean the Nuggets. The Clippers win, cool. Good for them. Well, not mad if they move on. They've been a great story this season. A lot of people counted them out, and they've just been winning games. But they haven't been as good on the road as they have been at home. And on the road, taking on the Nuggets with Jokic, I'll take my chances with Nikola Jokic. So I would lean the Nuggets if I had to bet it. I'm just betting my 3 props, though. Let's have a great game 7. I think going forward in the postseason, you might see me just do individual videos for games, unless we have games with 3 slates with 3 games, but I don't even know if we have a single slate, honestly, thinking about it. I don't know if we have a single slate going forward that has more than 2 games on it. Looking at it, I don't think that's the case. So again, well, if it does, we'll probably be back to those single game videos and give you guys more content and more picks. Let's have ourselves a day though, and let's enjoy this game 7. Either way, enjoy it. Don't force 100 picks into a game unless you're feeling lucky. Either way, have a great day, and I'll see you guys back again in the next one on Sunday, where we have another game 7, and then we have the beginning of the Indiana and Cavaliers series. I'll see you guys then. Peace.